traders, today's topic of the video is hedging. In this video we will cover what is hedging in general and how it works on forex. And what are types of hedge, strategies based on hedges, its advantages, disadvantages, and I will show you some examples on how to work with hedge on forex market. So grab a cup of coffee and let's start the video. Hedging is an instrument which is used to reduce the risk. Some traders manage to form strategies based on it to make profit, while others failed after trying couple funds protection tactics and abandoned this idea. Which is why we are covering this topic today, so you won't suffer significant losses trying it by yourself without proper preparation. So hedging may be similar to the concept of diversification. The goal is the same, but the way of achieving it is different. Insurance is the closest meaning to hedging. You insure your trade from unwanted and unpredicted market move. In forex, traders often use currencies between which occurs a correlation, a positive or negative, simply because they move in sync. We talked about currency correlation in previous video. A basic example of hedging involves opening a long and a short position the same lot size on the same currency or currency positively correlated. It can be currency or other asset. On the other hand, when you use negatively correlated assets, for example EUR/USD and USD/CHF, the trade's combination would be both long or both short position opened. And here are examples of hedge strategies in forex. The first one, buy currency pairs that move in opposite direction. Buy and sell simultaneously currency pairs that are positively correlated. Buy and sell same currency pair at the same price simultaneously. Buy and sell the same FX instrument at the same time but at different price, which will involve the limit order. Now we move to the types of forex hedging. The first one is full hedging, protection of whole trade by opening an additional position at the same price and with the same lot size. Next is partial hedging, which is ensuring the risk of only a part of trade. Selective hedging strategy, based on opening a position that differ from each other both lot size and time. What you need to do to maximize the profit from hedging, you need to trade high volatile FX instrument and trade intraday. But remember always to keep the risk tight and not exceed the 5% of your deposit on one particular trade. Another thing you should do to make these tactics into a system is to set a stop loss before entering the trade, and then never move it once you set it. Lastly, calculating the entry, the potential profit always must be bigger than potential loss. Otherwise, don't enter the market. And by making those simple actions into a habit, you'll be able to overcome one of the biggest problems for beginners, which is a low level of discipline. So now let's summarize the information and check what are the pros and cons of hedging. Okay, so let's start from advantages of forex hedging. The first one is its universality. And forex hedging strategies and hedging instruments can be used in any market, in any scale. Hedging is used by retail traders, investment funds, it's even used by whole countries to diversify their national income. The second thing is its flexibility. Here I want to refer to the types of hedging and the variety we talked about, meaning full or partial hedge, mixed, pure and cross hedge. Another thing is risk diversification. The risk-reducing application of hedging, which is defined by two major rules: the segmentation of assets and the correlation of asset prices in portfolio. Next is profit-making strategies. In this regard, the grid trading strategies are best example. It allows you to make money without clear trend on the market. And the last thing is the relevance of the technique. It works well in times of crisis as well in the bull markets. Now we move to disadvantages. There are some that we need to mention. The first is that there is no guarantee of deposit protection. Hedging should not be confused with a stop loss. It is the tool to reduce the risk but not fully eliminate it. Funds freezing, because it requires a large amount of capital to use the full potential of hedging strategies. Otherwise, it could lead to blocking you from further trading activity. Next, we have the psychological trap, because it gives the false feeling that you'll not suffer a loss and to push you to increase the risk and use lock-in too often. Another thing are extra costs. Because it involves opening many trades, in calculation also should be considered the cost of spread and commission fees that you have to pay. And lastly, the high standards for trading skills. Here I have admin analytical skills and a trading experience. Those who are new in the market focus too much on the theory, while it's nothing without a practice. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I highly recommend you to check the full article on LightForex blog to read more about the hedging. Link is in the description, of course. Thank you for today and see you in the next one. Take care.